There is an actual formula to go viral, and I will break it down in this video step by step. But before doing that, let me show you this clip so you can understand fully what we are talking about.
One objective for virality is finding something that makes people act and then just doubling down on that time and time again. You see plenty of memes of me on the internet, just post the same clip hundreds and hundreds of times in very similar formats, and every single time they just continue going and people just talk, and I just love it. Every time they talk, you get more views. Every time they talk, you make more money. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You can take content that exists, that works, and just make it better. Research, double down on it, and scale it. And through repetition, you'll gain views, and views equal dollars. The number one.
This is exactly the formula that we follow, and we have so many different users that they actually have done it through this method. And just before doing that, you might think about, okay, why you haven't done it yourself? I actually have done this before we created a platform to resolve all of these problems. So about a year and a half or 2 years ago, I started a brand new TikTok account. I didn't continue on it because it wasn't in my interest, but the whole point was to see if there is an actual formula of how you can go viral. And I started the brand new account, and the first day I got 8,000, 7,000, 5,000. Then the following week we went to about 27,000, 6,000, 7,000, then 6,000. Then the average became after that between 15 to actual 33. If I continued, I would have just grown further and further. I had actually one video that hit 2.5 million, but it got removed. I can attach the screenshot of it, but and the video was about how to watch movies online, and the reason why it went down because the actual website went down as well. And the reason why I didn't continue with creating these type of videos because it was not the actual interest of what I am looking for. It was more about testing and figuring out what is actually working and what it takes to go viral. So at the end of the day, it came to three simple things: is figuring out who's your audience that you are trying to create your content about, plus figuring out what type of content that the users are looking to watch. Then the third thing is how you structure your video, and you need to do it better. So this was my own style, figuring out how I want to present the website and all of that. And this is the same methods that a lot of creators are actually using and doing that. Like one of them, which I like, is Akil. He's using the same methods with all of his videos, similar to Taba. And Chris, I love his content. It's about content marketing and content creation. It's all about the same concept. All of them have figured out how to go viral, but at the end of the day, virality does not mean it's more dollar for you. So at the end of the day, the way that they are doing it by building their own personal brands. And that's the main reason why we have created Meedro in here, because the whole point of why we created Meedro is not about just going viral and getting more views, because if you want to do that, you can do it with memes and all of that, but it does not mean that you're going to actually make more dollar for your business or your brand or whatever is your goal that you are trying to create from here. What we have done with Meedro is something is very unique. We have analyzed over 100,000 viral videos with 1 billion views combined. So we help you with going viral with short form content by actually reaching the right audience and what they are looking for. We have a formula that I'm going to be discussing further in the video if we need to, about how you go viral. And instead of you reinvent the wheel, you can actually follow this formula and you can actually do the work by yourself. So let me log into Meedro. The first thing that you can go by is we have three methods that we look for. So number one is ideation. Second, we look for scripting. And third is your editing. So we'll go with the ideation. I'll go backward from here because Viral Finder is our number one used right now. The way that it works, it will analyze your competition, figuring out exactly how they went viral in terms of how many views, sort their videos by actual most views, most likes, most comments, duration, and latest date. So all what you need to do is, I'm just gonna rerun this. I can rerun it, or I can just go to the history in here. All what you need to do is you come to the actual Viral Finder and you insert, let's go based on Alex Hormozy, and you insert the actual profile. It will take based on how many reels you are looking for, between 25 to 100. So basically we are covering between a month to the past 3 months, 4 months. If the creator are creating one reel a day, we are covering over 3 months at that time. All what you need to do is put their profile in here and leave it to Meedro Viral Finder to do all the entire magic for you. You don't need to think about it too much. It will take about 1 minute to 2 minutes, sometimes maximum 5 if the actual profile is big and we have a lot of data that we need to bring back for you. But let's take in here Alex Hormozy, one of the best people in the business world, and they are like, he's killing it right now as well with his views. So his Instagram right now, 3 million followers. We see like he's not relying a lot on hashtags. But now what I can see with this type of content, I can quickly see all of his reels right away from this panel without the need to go to Instagram and think about, oh, I need to click on the captions, or I need to see how many likes he got, how many comments, what's the actual duration of that video that he created. And I have the option to go directly to the video link to watch it if I want to watch it on Instagram directly in there. Let's sort these right now based on views, most views, because this is the formula that you want to follow, and figuring out what made a video go viral in a way that got a lot of views in here. So this is May 12, May 2nd, May 24. And what you can do in here, since you have all the information right in front of you, instead of you spending hours trying to figure out what topic I should go for, now you can watch all the videos right in here. And you can say, oh, maybe this is the topic that I want to recreate it because I'm knowledgeable in this actual topic as well, and I can recreate it in my own style. So then all what you need to do is come here, click on Get Script, and you will get all the information that you need about what's the topic, what's the hook, what's the caption that he has used. Also, you have the views, likes, comments, when it was published, and the creator profile that you can click on it, and you will go right away to Alex Hormozi profile. Now, the most important part is the script. And as well as the hook is the first 3 seconds of your video that will make people stop watching and will listen to you. So this is what he has used. This is the actual script. So now you can use different methods within the actual Meedro, which I will show you in the next couple of minutes, about how you can use the Steal Like an Artist, where you can paste the script and you'll get a new script format similar to that based on what have went viral. And you have more insights about it. Now, this method works very great. If you want to download all of these videos as quickly as possible, you can click on Download in Excel. You won't be able to get the actual script with all of them, but you'll be able to download all the videos. Now, the other thing that as well, what you can see in here is this a style that you actually want to replicate for yourself? Do you have the confidence to be in front of a camera and sit and talk in this format? Or maybe you want to do something like an interview structure. So the point of this, not only you get the data, but you can study how he is talking. You can study, this is where the formula I talked about. So this is where you find your competition, reverse engineer them. This is the formula that you should look for. So what is the hook that has been used, which you have that in the actual insights. Then you look into what's the visual, like, is he doing anything within his videos? Is he showing something that's unique? Maybe it's like showing a dinosaur that will capture the attention of the people. What's the written hook? If there is an audio as well. So you don't need to reinvent the wheel. Just find something that's already working and do it better in your own style. Let me go back and let's take Chris in here, and we'll take his profile and we will analyze it right away on the fly so you can see exactly how it works as well. We'll put this in there. And usually it takes about 1 minute to 5 minutes. It depends on the size of the profile, how much content do they have within the captions and everything else. We will grab all that content. So usually what I suggest when you run this, have your creators list, put them in there and go take a coffee and come back. Then you'll be able to see exactly all of their information right in front of you. This is the ideal way of doing it. While this is pulling all the data for us, let me go back to the formula itself. Setting up your profile, this is the easy part. When I have created my own account in here, this is exactly like just putting all the information about how you want to create the account, what's the target audience. Then after that, all what you need to do after is warming the account by following other people in the same niche or commenting on them, engage with them, and see all of that. And we already talked about right now is how you can find your top 3 to 4 competitors, reverse engineer them easily. You can find them like while you are watching on Instagram or TikTok, find those people and you just grab their profile, similar to how we are doing it right now with Chris' channel, because let's assume you like his content and you wanna replicate some of these styles in your own way. Don't just steal the content, because that defeats the whole purpose of building your own personal brand. What you are trying to build in here is your own personal brand. So let's come back to here. Right now we have all the data about Chris. 137,000 followers he has. That's a great number. He created overall 400 posts. So now you know exactly how many posts he has created to achieve where he is today. Then you have all the hashtags that he has used. Seems like he is mentioning in video in here. But now I see all of his video and all of his information within the past 30 days. Then what I can do right away, again, if I want to sort based on comments, likes, duration, based on whatever you need, Usually what people are going for is based on views. So you click on that. Then right away, I see all of the information. So it seems like in April 24, he got 27,000. This video is doing very well for him. It seems like he's using Alex Hormozy in like some of his videos in here. You can figure out exactly all the information. You can watch
I've used this man to get millions.
Or anybody else.
Content isn't a numbers game anymore.
Okay, so this video seems like it's good, 24,000 in March. Then what I can do is I can click on Get Script. It will take about 1 to 10 to 20 seconds max. You just need to wait while it's loading, getting all the information. The second time, once you grab all the information, the second time it will do it for you in about 1 to 2 seconds because it will have all the information for you ready. But this video is about 69 seconds. It seems like this video is rich in content and it's not just general video. And you can see in here, like we already grabbed the information from here, 24,000 views, same concept, topic, hook, and you have the actual script. This is the number one method that you can use, which is Meedro Viral Finder. Reverse engineer your competition. You can have the information about why they went viral and you can recreate it in your own style. Let's go now to method number 2, which is the viral library. This method is also very strong because you have 2 ways of using this. One is you can use the entire library. Let's assume you are in the real estate niche. So you click on real estate, then what will happen is you will have all the videos in here. It's about real estate. And you can right away see like how many views these videos have grabbed. All the data is already in here for you. So let's assume you like Mark in here. He got about 500,000 in here for this video. You watch it.
Is renting a house a waste of money?
This is a great topic. Is renting a house a waste of money? That's amazing question that a lot of people ask, which I will show you in the actual method of content ideas, how people are actually looking for this type of questions. And let's assume you like this topic. So now you can study how he is doing the video. He's doing like multiple scenes. What's the visual hook? What's the actual audio? How he has the text within the video itself. If you click on insights, the same information you have, topic, hook, caption, and everything else around it. Now, I'll keep this tab open because we will use this. You can use the same information, whether it's coming from the Viral Finder or the Viral Library, to use this within another mode that we will show down in the video about the Steal Like an Artist. And I can recreate this within a second, and I can just now shoot my video after. Now you have all the information you need. But there is one more thing that's very great about Viral Library that you should use. Let's assume right now you like Mark. What you can do is you can copy his profile now, and you can go back to the Viral Finder and you can put his profile in here. And now you're going to study him because now you know who is in your niche. The other thing as well you can do with the Viral Finder is that add any of these videos to your saved videos so you can recreate these videos later whenever you want to recreate them. So video saved, if you come all the way up, click on saved videos and you will see all these videos are in here for you. So at any point of time you want to recreate these videos, you can come back to them and you can do it. Let's go with the third method that you can use for your ideation, which is also a very, very strong method that a lot of people do manually, content ideas. The way that it works in here, instead of you going to Google and you scroll down, looking into the people also ask question, or you go to Quora and figuring out what people are actually asking for in terms of questions about any topic, or Reddit, or X, or Answer the Public. Meedro, what it does in here, it grabs all the information, filter them down based on what actually went viral from different topics and different niches, then filter them down to you in a simple table. So let's search for here. Let's assume I'm just coming in here new. I don't know about any topic I want to create. Then all what I need to do is I'm just going to type in here. Let's assume my niche is real estate. So once I click on research now, what Meedro is doing, it's looking into all these different sources about what people are actually looking for. Then within a couple of seconds, you will have all the information ready for you in here to actually see right away. Top 5 topics that people are searching for in real estate. Real estate investment strategies, home buying tips for first-time home buyers. That's an actual great topic. If you are in a real estate agent, you know that you have a huge amount of people that are looking to buy their first home, and you can help them out. So now you can figure out all the other information about different stuff, but let's assume I'm looking for home buying tips for first-time home buyers. You have other topics you can go for, but now the beauty of this, instead of you going back different searches and now you say, okay, I found what is my pillar or the main category or the main topic that I want to specialize in. I'll just go back one more step in here. What you can use this as well for is you can define your content pillars. So what I mean by that, so let's assume you are a real estate agent. You can talk about investment strategies. You can talk about market trends. You can talk about first-time home buyers and what do they need to do. You have all the information. You can play around with it until you define what you are comfortable with to build your own personal brand. And as well as you need to be comfortable to be in front of the camera that you are talking about this. But now, if I want to build further on home buying tips, all what I need to do in here is just come down here and select home buying tips. You have all the options, but I will select home buying tips. Then I will click on research now. What will happen is it will deep dive into that topic by itself while maintaining what we originally have as the main hierarchy topic that we have. So let's see what it's gonna pull in here. So look into this: understanding mortgage options, steps in the home buying process, budgeting, common mistakes to avoid. These are all questions are getting asked by people in that industry. Now, if I want to take this further, let's assume I want to look into what are the mortgage stuff that are related to me buying my first home. All what I'm going to do, I'm just going to keep this at this topic and click on research now. This is the third level of deeper dive into this topic while maintaining the premium stuff that we originally started with, which was the real estate. So look into this: type of mortgage loans, the rates, home buyer programs. They are looking for programs, refinancing options and benefits, insurance. If I was a real estate agent or any industry I want to follow, all what I need to do is come here. Now I have selected what is the main category that I want to be in. After that, I can define from here all my pillars, which is in this example, we went with real estate investment strategies, home buying tips, and let's say market trends. Then we scroll down. Now I can build further on the home buying tips, which is one of the pillars. And you can go from there. You can look into, okay, what's the mortgage options? What's the process to buy? What's the budgeting? What's the common mistakes? All these topics are getting asked by these people, and you need to answer them because that's how you capture the attention of your viewers, because now you're creating your own personal brand and resolving real problem that people are looking for in your industry. Now, if we take it further, this is what you have as well for that second tier. This is how you can use the content ideas to build something that's very solid. This is the 3 methods of ideation methods that you actually need to go viral. Then we go from there to the number 1 method that people are doing for scripting. But before doing that, let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Still like an artist. So this method has been used by a lot of creators, and you can see in here this video by Devin. He's a content creator as well for content marketing. He shares amazing stuff. But what you can see in here is that he created his video in his own style, and he got 300,000 views on this video. So what happened is this 14 years old Ryan, he recreated this video in his own style, following what already worked. You can use the Viral Finder, Meedro Viral Finder, to do the same thing, because that's how you can get the script and all the other information. But you can study as well all these videos, and you can let your editor see like what's working and build your own style and your own brand. So that's the power of Feel Like an Artist. So the point is in 3 simple steps: find the viral video, get all the information, which we already showed you how, get the actual script from it, then go to the mode, which is Still Like an Artist, which I'll show you right now how we're going to use it. So all what we are going to do right now, let me go back to one of the videos that we found within the Viral Library. So I'll just use the saved videos in here, and let's go with, is it okay to rent forever, or this topic? Does not really matter. So this one is by Dave Ramsey, 7 million views. Yeah, for sure a factor plays in here that they are already big accounts. So we have in here small accounts and big accounts. Not every account is big. And that's the reason why we created the Meedro Viral Finder, because now you can go based on a similar size accounts to you. So now what you can do is copy the script, and let's go to Still Like an Artist. You have 2 options in here. So you have Still Like an Artist mode, and we have Recreate with a Twist. Now, the beauty of how you can use any of these, if I paste this script in here and I'll just leave it without any actual instructions, you can add in here every single year from 20 to 30 your rents going up. If you want to fix any of that, you can fix it, or you can leave it as is. And what I can do in here, I can just add reformulate with making it 30% the same. You have so many options you can do in here. You can play around with it in your own format. But this is like the style I like to do. You can keep testing until you figure out what's the best format. Then you save that to keep using that moving forward. But now what you can see, because I selected 30% the same, every single year from 30 to 70, your rent's going up. Your rent will rise in here. Housing, like your most expensive line in this. So now what you can do is you have a similar script that actually proved to go viral, and now you can say it in a different format. You can keep playing around, and usually what people like we have found is that they can basically take the new script and they play around with it one more time. Then you will get 100% unique script to you while keeping the same structure, same style of how the original script that went viral created. That's one method. The second method that you can use in the Steal Like an Artist is recreate with a twist. So let's assume you like the style and the tone of how this script has been structured. Then what you can do is you can go on recreate with a twist, and I can paste it in here, and I can select any topic that I would like to do in here. So let's assume I'm gonna go with how physiotherapy helps with back pain. So let's give it something more complicated in here. So now what the system will do will create a new script for you based on this topic, following the style and the tone of how this original script has been created. Click on generate now. Wait a couple of seconds. Then you will have a new script ready for you that we can play around with. Look into this. Every single year from 30 to 70, your rent's going to go up. Every single day, millions of people wake up with that nagging back pain. Bingo. It's using the same hook style, using the same structure, but based on your topic. So this is how you can get viral scripts that you can use for your own videos. Now let's go for one more mode in here, which is the viral hooks. Now let's assume you have your own style of how you want to create your own hooks and all of that. Let's go with how do I buy my first home. Let's keep this empty, and we'll select the platform in here, Instagram. By the way, Meedro AI works with any short form platform. So whether you are on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, X, YouTube, LinkedIn, it works with any of them because you can follow and use the same style. So look into this. How do I buy my first home? Now, instead of me using this question, if I want to make it a powerful hook for my own video, you won't believe the one thing that's stopping you from buying your first home in 2025. This will make people stop and watch your video because this is very powerful hook that will capture their attention. And you have so much insights about it, and you can have different versions until you figure out what works with your viewers, and you can keep testing all the different versions. And if you don't like any of them, just click on generate now, then you'll get a newer list. But this is going based on analyzing the 100,000 viral videos, what has worked, what type of hooks, and it's using that secret behind the scene with the 1 billion views combined to generate these type of hooks in here. So this is not generic ChatGPT stuff that you have in here. This is based on real data that we have analyzed. Lastly, you have also the option for the viral mode. You can get different scripts that you can play around with. If you want to start with any topic, how do I buy my first home? You can fill all the information in here, and it will give you also a viral script. One thing that a lot of people are using right now, so I'll just leave it right now to be a custom. How do I buy my first home? And you want a fully ready script for you. Let's say in here, I'm going to say this is a new graduates from, let's say, university. I don't have any instructions in here. Usually what I like to do is I will select 1 minute in here. This is where we see a lot of people are using Manychat. And what you can do in here, you can click on comment, or you can click on show all. Then we'll have different CTA versions for you. So I'll put CTA like show all in this example. I'll click on generate now. We will get a viral script broken down based on the hook, the script, and the actual different CTAs that we have in here. So stop doing the same old renting cycle if you want to buy your first home. Powerful hook. Then you have all the entire script, short, clear, based on the duration that we want to create for the video, which I'll show you in here in a second as well. One powerful tool that we have free for our users that you can play around with. And this is where you can capture the attention, which we have that as also like part of the method within our formula that people are using, which is Manychat. So Manychat basically where you see a lot of videos comment the word and I will send you something. This will help to increase your video engagement because people are commenting, will give the signal to Instagram or TikTok that people are engaging, so then it gets pushed to more viewers. So then what you can do is you can follow the same process that we already have in here. You created your script, have a document about how they can, personalized guide about how they can buy their first home. When they comment the word home, then you will send them the entire document. So much you can play around with. Let's assume this script, you want to know how long it's going to take for your video because this has been generated from scratch. Then all what you need to do is take the script, copy it. Then what I can do is I'm just going to go to Meedro, and we have a free tool section where you can play around with that as well. What you will be able to do, go here, go to script timer, and all what you can do is paste the actual script based on how fast you read. So we go, as an example, 3 words per second. If you are an average person like speaking, or you are slow, then you will be able to tell how long this script is going to take if you are actually reading it out loud while you're recording your video. A lot of people using this right now as well because they can tell how long is that script is going to take for us to shoot that video. And usually with short form content, as long as you are staying under 35 seconds, we have seen that with a lot of viral videos, people like to watch because the attention span is getting shorter and shorter. So you need to make sure that you deliver your value of that topic or answering a question within that short time frame. Then lastly, we have the transitional hooks in here. But before doing that, I'll show you as well premium videos. And we have premium images. So instead of you right now, let's assume you need the B-rolls for your own videos. What you can do is you can come here. Let's assume you are in the physiotherapy. So then you are looking for physiotherapy. Or let's do another one. Let's do back pain. So let's assume your niche is physiotherapy and you're looking for videos in back pain where people are actually struggling with back pain. Then what you can do is you can click on any of these videos and you'll be able to watch them before downloading. But now you have real people having back pain and you can download this, send it to your editor, or give access to your editor to your account, and then they can download this video and use it as part of your B-rolls within your videos. The same things that you can have with any of these types, they are all like HD high quality. Some of them are in 4K, so you don't really need to pay. They are all covered in here for you. As well as we have the same structure for images. So we have premium images already integrated for you, so you can do that. So if you go to back pain, let's assume you want to show something, or it could be not just an image. It could be maybe you are showing someone taking a pill, or it could be something about digital marketing. You have so many options that you can use this for between the premium videos and premium images. Lastly, you can use transitional hooks. Like you see a lot of videos in the beginning, they capture the attention. We have so many examples in here where you watch a specific video in the beginning, like the first 3 seconds to capture the attention. Then you can replicate the same move. Then you can do your video right after. This is where you can find all of those videos. We try to update them every month. So you have all the options, all the videos with all the inspirations where you can watch the original video. So when you replicate it in your own style, you know exactly how you can do it. Thank you for watching. Go ahead, try Meedro for free.